Hello everyone, this is a book review, Poland Alone, Britain, SOE and the Collapse of the Polish Resistance of 1944. This book was written by Jonathan Walker in 2000 and released in 2008. Jonathan Walker is a member of the British Commission of Military History and Honorary Research Associate at the University of Birmingham. I picked up this book 12 years ago and I couldn't find the time to read it. I finished it recently and it's one of the most insightful books I've ever read about the invasion of Poland. This book has 10 chapters. It talks about how the invasion started, the aims of the Nazis. Let's not forget, simultaneously Russia and Germany did invade Poland in 1939. So Poland had to struggle facing two invasion armies in the east and in the west, the east being Russia and the west being the Nazis. It talks about the Polish Home Army and what a fight they put up to try to resist the Germans that they did till the end of the war, till 1945. Different operations that occurred, secret operations, military operations that happened in Poland, the relationship of the Polish Home Army, the SOE, the British SOE and the Polish government in exile in London, and the different decisions that had to be made with regards to Poland, the Tehran conference between the Allies and how the Allies wanted to also please Stalin in any way possible, because they needed Russia after Operation Barbarossa in July 1941. It talks about concentration camps, Auschwitz, and different methods that the Nazis used, the atrocities, unbelievable suffrage bestowed on the Polish people. 70% of Poland's infrastructure and buildings were destroyed in World War II. 34% of the population perished. Poland had to struggle even after 1945 because the Soviets were controlling the majority of the country till the 80s, in fact. The book goes into great detail talking about the Russian struggle, the Polish resistance, the Warsaw Rising, how the everyday life was like during the German occupation and during the Russian occupation of Poland, how the AK, the Polish Home Army, operated during such period, and how the SOE wanted to help the Polish Home Army by supplying airdrops and food and explosives, because the Allies relied heavily, even before 1941, before the Nazi invasion of Russia, they relied on the AKA to start secret operations to in any way dismantle and halt the German advance into Russia, and the same thing, they wanted the AK to disrupt German advances into the West as well. The book talks about the V-Rocket program and how the Nazis had used territory in Poland to launch these rockets, which had devastating effects on the Allies. And in the end, what I found also very interesting is the political decisions that took place and took effect and were in effect during, especially in the second part of the Second World War, between the Allies and the Polish government in exile was very interesting, and how the Polish government in exile were trying very hard to keep the resistance alive, the Polish resistance alive. I highly recommend this book. Thank you very much for watching, and see you soon.